is get this camera set up going before I leave, of course. I think that's all right. We see how it goes. Right, my vlog continues. Prep continues. Heading to the gym again. I'm gonna hit up a shoulder session. Hopefully I'd get some of the session on camera for you today. So it's gonna be a shoulder session followed by a long is that a word? A long cardio session anyway. So that's the plan for today. Feeling okay. Got up this morning feeling that the energy isn't too bad. It's weird,
we're seeing increased profits.
It's weird with the energy, man, because some days you'd be fine, some days, or even hours during the day, you'd be okay, and then all of a sudden you feel energy is just zapped. And I'll tell you what, I don't know anyone who's prepped for competition before, when you get really low, that you find that you're sensitive to a lot of things. I'm really sensitive to any drinks that's like, for example, electrolytes. I'm currently taking the Vow Nutrition electrolytes, but I find that I'm very sensitive to electrolytes at the minute, so I may have to cut that out. Stop taking it now, in fact, since yesterday, because every time I take it, I don't know if it's the sweetness in it or whatever, it does affect my energy. So yeah, I've taken my electrolytes out for now. I'm just having plain salt at the minute. So yeah, like I said, on the way to the gym now for a shoulder session. Let's see how much energy I have. I'm feeling good. I'm not feeling too bad. I'm not feeling zapped as I have on previous days, you know. So yeah, this thing's tough, man. It's tough when it gets to this stage. You just gotta push through as best as you can. You know, people complain and stuff, you know, like, you know, I hear people complaining about this, that and the other, but at the end of the day, why complain? You don't have to do this. You're putting yourself through it. And yes, I understand it's a way of venting, I suppose, complaining about this and that and the other and how difficult it is, but at the end of the day, you don't have to do it. So don't complain. Enjoy the process. That's the main thing, you know. And anyone who is prepping for competition or who will be prepping for competition in the future, just think about the fact that you're inspiring so many people doing this. You know, you may not see them, the people you inspire, but believe me, you are inspiring a lot of people, let alone your immediate family, maybe your son, your daughter, maybe your wife, maybe your girlfriend, maybe your partner, maybe members of the family, to potentially live a happier and healthier lifestyle, you know. So yeah, that's what it's about. That's certainly what it's about. It certainly is for me. So yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to talk to you about today. Actually, I just you know, maybe I'll talk to you a little bit about my dieting plan. I haven't really scheduled anything. I've just decided to come on and talk to you on the way to the gym. It takes me about 10 minutes to get to. So why not talk to you a little bit about what I do. So let's talk diet. Let's talk my eating plan, my current eating plan, because a lot of people are interested in that. So my current eating plan is very low carbs at the minute. So high protein, low carbs, a lot of veg in there. So I'd get up in the morning, I'd have 6 whole eggs, some veg, mixed veg, and that's typically what I do. So that's all I've had this morning. Heading to the gym now, and I'd have a protein shake after the gym. I typically cut out the protein shakes this close to prep, but for convenience, I've added it in because it's going to be a long session today. With the cardio added at the end of my shoulder session. So I will need something after my session today. So it's good to have a quick protein shake after that session. So after my session, I'd go home obviously, and I'd have a meal, solid meal. And that meal could be, or it will be today, turkey breast, 200 grams turkey breast with mixed veg. A meal after that would be something similar, whether it be chicken breast or turkey breast, but it's only about 200 grams turkey breast or chicken breast. And as I taper it in further on during the day, I'd probably swap my protein source from turkey breast or chicken breast to fish, white fish. So if I'm having white fish, it'd be more than I would do if I'm having turkey or chicken breast. So I'm taking my white fish up to about 250 grams, simply because white fish is easier to for the body to break down. I'm trying to find a word for it there. So, yeah, white fish is obviously easy for the body to break down. So be 250 grams as opposed to 200 grams. My next meal would be something similar. Could be salmon. I do some posing as well, so the meals I'm having is used up and sucked into the body as efficiently as it can be. So I probably have about 7 meals today, a minimum of 6 meals, up to 7 meals by the end of the day. I may come back in the evening for a second session, depending on how I look and feel. I may send some video off to my coach for him to have a look at me to see if he believes that I need to either change anything, whether it be add carbs, or if he believes I'm looking flat, then he'd probably suggest I add some carbs into my meals the following day or whatnot. If I'm still looking full, then we'd probably keep it low carbs or no carbs, which is pretty brutal. But so long as I'm getting my protein stays high, we're okay. We're okay. It's a bodybuilding show at the end of the day. It's not a dieting show. It's about being as lean as you can whilst bringing as much muscle as you can to that stage. And yes, doing prep, you will lose an amount of muscle, but the idea is to try and minimize that throughout your entire prep. And that's what we try to do. So yeah, that's what we're trying to achieve. We're trying to work as hard as we can on minimum carbs, and that's the trick, and that's the difficulty, and that's where it gets tough for a lot of bodybuilders. Is trying to work as hard as you can on minimal carbs at this stage of your prep, where you're trying to squeeze everything out, right? You're trying to squeeze everything out, and then the process of filling your body up with carbs, that's the enjoyable bit, where you literally see your physique pop. That's how it works for me anyway. I'm not saying that this should work for everyone. I carry enough muscles to, I believe, genetically as well, to allow me to do that. Some people, that may not work for you, but I've seen it work for me over the years, so we stick to what works. So that's it. Obviously, the starter prep, it's nothing like that. The starter prep, your carbs are fairly high. I normally prep at around 3,000 calories a day. Especially the starter prep would be about 3,500. And I tried not to go anything below 2,500 calories. Come on, man. This guy just stood. Ugh. Just rubbish drivers on the road, unfortunately. Anyway, yeah, so I don't get any lower than 2,500, quite frankly. So yeah, you know, that's it. There's nothing overly complicated, nothing fancy, nothing, it's just eating, keeping the meals up. Creatine stays in this time as well throughout my prep. So I've kept creatine in throughout the prep. It's something I haven't done before. Normally I'd keep creatine in up until a certain point, but creatine's going to stay in my plan right up until show day, just to try and keep that fullness, try to keep that strength as well. I've noticed that with the creatine I'm able to keep my fullness. So yeah, that's going to stay in. And that's that's maybe one of the major difference with this prep. I've kept the creatine in, and I've deliberately done that to keep my fullness. So yeah, that's it really. I'm almost there at the gym now. I've waffled on enough about dieting and prepping and whatnot. I hope someone finds something in this video that's useful. And hopefully I'll see you guys once I get to the gym. And I'll video some of my shoulder session for you today. Very low energy. I'm gonna try and do the best I can with the low energy that I have, and like I said, hopefully be a great session. Right, guys. So here, okay, I'll catch you guys soon. Eventually, and started my session. I started off with shoulder press, as you can see here. My energy level was pretty damn low the minute I got in the gym for some reason, and this goes back to what I said about your energy levels being up and down when you're at this stage of your prep, especially on low carbs. So if you haven't prepped for a bodybuilding show before, you wouldn't really know what I mean by this, but if you have, you would fully understand it and get it. But once I started this session, started lifting the weights, then it felt like my energy came back, so it's weird how these things work, but it's something you get used to, and these are times where you can't falter. You have to keep pushing through, and this is where some people may break, or I don't know, eat something that they shouldn't do, or just overindulge because your energy levels are so low. This is what you can't afford to do. But yes, so I started off with shoulder press, and then I did quite a bit actually. I did Arnie presses. You may see, I don't know how much I recorded of it. But yeah, all in all, it was a good sesh, a quick sesh. I literally wanted to go into the gym and get out. That was the idea. Go in there, get the work done, and get out. And I was in and out of the gym within an hour and a half. About an hour and a half with the session. The shoulder session took me an hour. I did do some biceps at the end as well. But both those sessions took me just about an hour, and then I went on to the stepper, did half an hour on the stepper, and I was out of there. So I don't want to be spending too much time in the gym right now. I want to be getting it done, getting home, getting some rest, and getting myself recovered for the next session the following day. I think I did a superset here at the end where I did shoulder presses followed by front delt raises followed by might be side lats raises coming up here, I believe. There you go. So I went into went into Arnie presses, and then I did lateral raises at the end. This was a brutal combination actually, because started off with 40 kgs on the presses, 22 kgs on the Arnie presses, and 16 kgs on the side lat raises, just to really fatigue the shoulders and fatigue the muscles. So yeah, all in all, like I said, a decent session. Um, and like I said, I was in and out of the gym as fast as I could be. Um, Now, as you can see, a few people actually have asked me to start revealing the physique again. So I may start uh, posting some videos of me posing like I used to back in the day. Those who followed me from day one know of my infamous videos of me posing in my kitchen and whatnot. So I may start throwing up some of those videos, but you could get a rough idea of the current condition here. Um, so the condition isn't bad. Uh, at 10 days out, I believe. Yeah. Front delt raises. I love these. Your first impression when you walk onto that stage is obviously your front delts, your chest. People see that. It stands out. So, I love hitting these. I love the isolation. I know some people heard someone say, I don't ever train my front delts. Well, that's just silly. In my opinion, each of their own, of course. I love training my front delts because I think they can be a standout body part. Um, so yeah, you can see here, the front delts was destroyed as well. The energy levels by now was feeling a lot better, I must say. Um, I know I keep going on about it, but it really is not a mind thing. It's not, it really is up and down. And then I finished off on some bicep curls. I think I did 3 sets of these. Really concentrated on the concentric phase of the curl. So up and slowly down with a pause. That really does kill the biceps. Only 16 kilos. Do 10 reps using this form isn't easy. So you could use any weight and make it difficult. It doesn't have to be necessarily a heavy weight. Say 16 kilos is not particularly heavy, but I'm feeling the burn doing this. So yeah, I want you to try. Anyway, that's it, guys. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.